resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
No chance to run, but still a good game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between their quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try to run for it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's caught downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's got the back in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Got the back over the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
With the catch, it's Williams.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking. Confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. This time on target. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets away from one. He's got space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Canes will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the big...
Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Skips away from pressure. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down.
This defensive front, they're just so active. They're twisting, they're stunting, they're confusing this offensive line, and that's allowing them to get to the QB.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes need to pick it up on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the back. And he stopped him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Flips it out on the screen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellington. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Picked off, what a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Miami. What a play, not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Final play of the quarter coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Maddox. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. It's on target and complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The play action fake. Wide open makes the catch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Sticks it in his belly. Into the end zone he goes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Maddox. This one's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just keep slinging it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Sweet cut there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Maddox. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls in.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 10 over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Buys a little time. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuffed in the backfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got rid of the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Quick completion on the out route. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Release to the back. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play.
Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this.
Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The give to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Canes want to move quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. They marched 72 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The short hands, it's Williams. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're ready.
Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Ben. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Right back to the well. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Run it with the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Canes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Kennesaw State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
There he goes! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got it inside got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Yankee blue. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking for space. It's Adams. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires left. Got him downfield. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Miami, 77, Auburn, 16.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ben. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Might be looking to run. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not